Listín Diario, editorial for May 6 of 2024, a milestone for the country. Even though there is legislation in their defense, the Pact for Animals that the country's political leaders will sign today will mark a milestone in the history of the real protection of these living beings. Listín Diario, promoter of this initiative, which in turn has been welcomed and promoted by the Dominican Federation for Animal Rights, FEDA, feels that it is fulfilling its mission of being an axis of consensus in society. Far-reaching pacts, such as the very remote one for educational reform and 12 years ago, the one that allocated 4% of the domestic product for pre-university education, have been useful to the country. This one that will be signed today and which will also cover the elected mayors will bear the seal of commitment of the President of the Republic, Luis Abinader, and all the presidential candidates in the current race. Likewise, it will be signed by ministers and other authorities to whom Law 248-12, which enshrines the protection of animal rights, grants the responsibility of applying it. The animals that live in the country must be better and systematically protected from mistreatment, poaching, illegal trafficking, and violations of their habitats. Although the law requires the creation of shelters and adoption programs for abandoned or abused animals, in practice we lack these structures. Compliance with ethical and humane practices in the treatment of animals used in agriculture, the food industry, and even in entertainment remains weak. Equally, the hope of Listín Diario and the FEDA, as well as all of our animal defenders, is that from the signing of this pact, the legal and institutional guarantees that seek the well-being of those species will be strengthened. The Dominican Republic will give another example to the world that its political and social leadership is capable of putting aside its particular interests to unite in a purpose as relevant as this. We feel very pleased and hopeful about the wide and decisive reception that our proposal has had, which will materialize today with this milestone in our institutional life. For Listín Diario, voiceover and translations by Indira Rodriguez.